How's it? We're up. So, welcome to update 7 for Space Marine. We're going to be checking out, all the things that have been added. I mean, we did look at them in the test server, but it's going to be nice to see them in normal gameplay and, earn some XP from doing it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over like all the individual things that have been added. So like you'll just see in like armor and that kind of vibe. And then, yeah, we'll do some ops and start prestige. How's it going, Diamond? Hey, Namasha. Sorry, the chat's a bit delayed, but it's coming up now. Trying to do more scheduled streams, it makes more sense, man. Instead of this kind of like random, Okay, chat's up. Looks like we're good. Looks like we're good on Twitch as well. Should be nice and smooth, man. So I've had a quick look. Just, I wanted to log in, make sure the game was up to date, make sure there was, no sort of delays getting going. So I've done that. And yeah, select stream. That's up and running. Perfect. And yeah, just want to no intro, no buffering. All right, fantastic. But yeah, I wanted to make sure that everything was working before I jumped in. Otherwise, everybody hops on. It's like, oh, thanks for the update screen. Cool. Anyway, so I'm going to show you. So essentially, what they've done is you get a little thing in terms of armor for your prestige ranks, and then the 4th prestige rank is that awesome piece of gear that we saw. So if you remember, I'll show you specifically with Vanguard. So this is obviously the Space Wolves, but I'm going to go over each little thing. But for instance, so the war gear that's specific to the class, that's unlocked at prestige level 4. Testing chat? I see it. Are you testing it from YouTube or testing it from Twitch? No, you're testing it from YouTube. So this essentially would be your prestige rank 4. You only get this, and yeah, it's a thing. I'll show you in a minute. So obviously we've got the Space Wolves bits and pieces. So I'm going to grab I'm going to make sure I've got that in front of me. So you saw with the image that I put 15 seconds on YouTube. Really? That's interesting. Oh shit. It's probably because I did a scheduled stream and it's picked up the it's what's his name? It's picked up. So you saw with the image that I put. It has. So you'll see it's sitting at 1440p, so it's going to look really good. But I'm afraid the chat's going to be super delayed. Sorry about that. I don't think I can change. I can't change it to speedy without killing the stream and starting again. So what we can do is let me go over all the stuff that's been added. And then maybe if we want, then we can quickly do a chop and change. Twitch is one of those where we can just leave like rolling. Ironically, it says I'm offline, but it says I'm online here. I don't know. We'll sort that out in a second. It's going to be a bit behind. All good. Okay, so yeah. So in terms of like the... you saw in the image of what they've kind of, what they've added. But I just want to go through the list just to make sure we don't miss anything. And there's little things. There's like, there's new skins for some of the guns. I want to make sure we get all of them. Where was my list? I might have to go through. Well, that's kind of annoying, but I mean, so look, we have covered this in previous streams, as you guys know, but I would like to just pull it up one more time, just so we've got it. Otherwise I'm just going to be going from memory, which, not the end of the world, but yeah. Okay, so there's patch notes. So in terms of armor, so we've got prestige ranks. Hope they are still working on them. Yeah, so look, okay, so let's cover that. Let's just go straight to prestige ranks. We'll go through the armor and all the fun stuff after. Because prestige ranks on everybody's mind. I'm going to do with assault, because that's my main. So to unlock, you've got to spend 100. And then, I probably should have read that. It's not the end of the world. No, I'm not going to be doing that. So perfect parries and block windows increase. Probably going to be doing that one. Yeah, I'm going to probably be doing that one. Then that'll help with my ping. Okay, so all of this goes. You have to start again. Now they've added a 10% XP boost per rank. So by the time you get to here, you're getting an extra 40% to unlock. Now what that means is in terms of, you know, how many, I forget the YouTuber's name, but he was kind of doing the math. And it's like, just look at it like 10. No, it's between 9 and 10 Ruthless runs to get to 25. So yeah, not a small amount, but not terrible. Not terrible. If you're playing in the lower ones, oh, wait a minute, is it 9 to 10 and lethal? It might be 9 to 10 and lethal now that I say that. It might be. I need to pull that up. We'll check it now. But yeah, it just means that you're going to do 0 to 25 4 times, effectively. Now, I don't know, the thing that I don't know is, and I want to check now, is, okay, so that doesn't unlock. Wow. So you have to get the class to 25, then prestige becomes available, then you have to reset. So you've got to get 0 to 25 5 times in order to get your max. Yeah, it's not going to go quick. So then your perks, of course, become available once you've, once you hit 25, then yeah. Hey, David, welcome. Probably the lethal run? Could be. So the thing is, like, when you get the gene seed, obviously that's gonna play a role. I think it knocks off like 1 op out of the whole. Like if it's 10, getting the gene seed, it drops it to 9. You know what I mean? It's not like it's not like it's gonna like, yeah, it's not gonna give you that much. But plus, now you've got to add the extra 10%, and then obviously 10, 20, 30, 40, depending on your rank. So if any gear, like I've got loads of gear that I still need to unlock just by running ops. I'm going to be unlocking that gear. Anyway, so in terms of the prestige ranks, we did go over them. How much do I have? 157. The other one I'm going to be unlocking is Vanguard, so I might as well spend it on that one. Yeah, let me do that. Should I do Vanguard or Bulwark? I'm going to do Vanguard. Okay. Which one did I choose? I think it was... You know what? Let's leave it for now. I'll leave it for now. I don't need to worry about that right now. I'm going to be doing assault today. Let's not stress about it. But let me show you the weapons. Okay, so in terms of the things that obviously came with the update. For tactical, we got Imperial Fist Champion. I'm not going to lie, amazing looking armor. And I love that helmet. It's awesome. I don't think so. We'll double check though, but I don't think any of this gear was popping up in our armor. The Space Wolves is a different story. I'll show you on him. For unlocking prestige level 4, this is your piece of gear you get. So it's the sash. The individual pieces, the one was for the Space Wolves on the leg, and this is across all classes. the chest piece, and the helmet. So there we go. And then Space Wolf's helmet. Now, obviously, with the you get a whole bunch of, you know, with the Space Wolves, you get all the different Space Wolves chapters, and there's a few. But for all the Space Wolves fans out there, you know, I'm gonna leave it on. I'll leave it on this guy for now. Yeah. So basically they've done, oh, let's go to, oh, I'll show you the guns as well. So now the tactical class has now got access. I think he just had, somebody's going to have to correct me. I think it was just the bolter, and now he's got heavy bolter and plasma. I can't stand plasma weapons, so I'd be using heavy bolter. Yeah, same. It'd be nice as well if we could take some of this gear, like the helmet, and put it on the bulwark. You know, be awesome. Waiting on Horde mode? No, I don't think Horde mode is with this update. I think that's, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the next one. We do get a weapon skin. Anyway, so as I was saying, I'm going to run heavy bolt pistol. I love the heavy bolt pistol. It's awesome. It's something that I was sleeping on with Vanguard or Assault. I can't remember which one it was. Once I started using it, it was just like, puh, yeah. And I don't think he had access to the... I don't think he had access to this. You'll have to correct me. So anybody who loves the plasma weapons or plasma pistol, you've now got it on tactical. In terms of skins, we got Space Wolves for, this is just part of the, what's his name? We got Space Wolves for the sword, chain sword. And then for the, I think it was this weapon. Let me just check it. Yeah, Imperial Fist Plasma. That's right. So again, with the guys who run the plasma rifle, I normally run Melter. I love the Melter. It's just amazing. So this is pretty much going to be me. Same build is going to be. Yeah, they are still doing it. They are still doing it. I just don't. I think it's later. I think it's later. This update specifically in terms of enemies is and there's a new map. So the Exfiltration and then the Trigon boss, which I'm not going to lie, I'm keen to see in Ruthless, but so far it's an awesome boss. Like, it's, you know, from a design, yeah, it's rad. Anyway, so for Assault, we now have access to a lot more weaponry. And the one I was looking for was Inferno, because again, I love melters. So I'll be running, look, I mean, to be fair, running the heavy bolt pistol and the Volkite for Nids and Chaos, yeah, you know, but I'm pretty much going to run this because I want a shotgun in my pocket, and that's pretty much how this thing goes. I'll show you the perk tree for this. So the bottom line is pretty much where I'm going to be focusing on because of this perk: increase ammo reserves and then add an additional cartridge. So it goes from a 3-shot to a 4-shot, and we get a bit more ammo. Yeah, that's just, I mean, there's no way I'm going to take faster reloading for that. And there might be a faster rate of fire, maybe. I need to just quickly check that. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. Hey, what's up, dude? Yeah, it's rad. In terms of like other classes in the Inferno, so would I run Inferno on Vanguard? No. Unless I was running this sort of build where you've got, you know, your bolt carbine as your main and then shotgun in your pocket, sure. I would run this. Melter is my main, and then depending on Nids or Chaos, I'd be cycling between those. Look, it's not like you can't run Melter. I absolutely did in the test server, and it's awesome because you've, you know, the thing is you would do it on, I would do it on purple and below, just because, you know, it's a hell of a lot of fun because you just, you know, there's just an insane amount of Melter shots, but you run out of ammo, and it's not something you want to be doing in the higher levels. In terms of I don't know, nothing changed on that. He's now got access to Inferno, and then weapon wise, oh, so the submachine gun, there's another skin, which is kind of cool. I don't know if he got, I can't remember if, I don't think so. I think the only thing Vanguard got was, I could be wrong. I don't have, why is that other list not popping up? It's just giving me the extended Arsenal one, not the list of changes that came through. Hold on a second. I want to make sure that I'm getting this absolutely right in case anybody, you know, was looking for something very specific. Where are the patch notes, bro? Okay, there we go. Ah, thanks. Okay, so we went over so for the Space Wolves, the chapter weapons, bolt carbine, chainsword, and thunder hammer. That's right, that's another one. We'll check assault. There's the Space Wolves thunder hammer. I don't know why they do this, bro. Like the preview. I mean, I'll leave it on that actually. Is it as cool as this one? No. But this one takes a hell of a lot to unlock, so, you know. It's still cool, though. Leave it on. Why not? In terms of other things that came along with it, so we saw the Vanguard, we saw the Space Wolves champion. I'll go to him now for Vanguard, but we also saw the individual pieces of armor. It's still not showing me the list of... Why is it not showing me the list of firearms, guys? Why did you not put that on there? Hold on a second. Okay, let's go down to all the notes. Right, so... Heavy got access to the heavy bolt rifle and the heavy bolt pistol. I don't know. I mean, you guys are going to have to tell me, bro. Like, would I run that on a heavy? Would I run this? I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't. I would run... How I've set it up is multi-melter and then heavy bolt pistol. Or if you want to run the heavy bolt, you know, machine gun, then you would have shotgun in your pocket. Absolutely makes sense. I'll show you his, since we're on heavy, I'll take you through his prestige rank. So the other thing you get for prestige rank 1 to 3 is, where is it? There it is. So you get a piece of gear. It's basically got like a piece of gear with a trinket on the end, just to let you know that, you know, you're going up in prestige ranks. This is another piece of Space Wolves gear. I forgot about that on the pauldron. And then this is if you get prestige rank level 1 for every class, then you get access to that, which is kind of awesome. This is something that I'm looking forward to. Okay, so then in terms of you guys, I've shown you the individual pieces. That hasn't changed. So yeah, for him, I would run either, and I've used it a little bit. For me, it's the melter. So I'm going to run multi-melter and heavy bolt pistol. The sniper, I'll show you the piece of gear. And it's a cloak. Right, again, because it's the class gear. So whichever class 1, you know, that's the prestige rank 4. But that's the cape. And then 17 cloth variants. Yeah, I'll take you through that now. The oh, screwed that up. There we go. Okay, so then weapons wise, I think they're all the same for main. Let's just double check that. Oh no, you got the instigator. You got this. You got access to that. That's right. And then they added the heavy bolt pistol and the shotgun in your pocket, which is just like, bro. You know, so look, again, you've got to balance your ammo count. So, you know, whoops, you're running the sniper and you're running the las, for instance. You're already dealing with low ammo. So to then, you know, take the Inferno, whew, you're gonna be running around using a knife a lot. You know, so I would run it like this, or if you want to go the other route where you run submachine gun and Inferno. Yeah, kind of makes sense. Or with Instigator and then Inferno, because I mean there's still plenty of ammo here. That's probably how I would run it. Okay, so then Bulwark. Bulwark now has access to the heavy bolt pistol. No Inferno. So it's just something to, like, you know, bear in mind. For me, cycling between the heavy bolt pistol and the Volkite, yeah. I mean, I love the heavy bolt pistol. It's awesome. So the fact that he's got it, great. Would it be nice if he had the Inferno? Yeah, but he does have a shield. So, you know, he can take a bit of a swarm. You have crash dump? Oh, shit. The test server's been shut down. You may need to, if you're running it on Steam, are you running on Steam or console? If you're running it on Steam, do a, when you go into properties of the game and do repair on files, what's it called? Verify integrity of files. Steam? Yeah. So verify integrity of your game files. Let that run, and then reboot and try again. Console, shit, I don't know, bro. Hopefully you don't have to download the whole thing again. If it is a console issue, then you don't have to wait for an update. Okay, so in terms of armor, the final upgrade for Prestige 4 is this shield, which is amazing. You're on Epic Game? Oh shit, I don't know, bro. Does Epic Games have I'm sure they would have an equivalent where you can verify the game files. And already verifying nothing? Shit. Check online, check Reddit, check if there's an update issue. There might be. If there is, they'll patch it really quickly. Yeah, so this is the shield you get for Prestige 4. I love the shield, dude. It's shit. It's Death Watch, bro. It's amazing. Okay, then in terms of cloth, we changed that. Not here. Space Wolves. Yeah. Okay, yeah. We changed that there. And then I think we get an extra piece, right? There we go. There we can change the cloth. Let me be sensible and pick a damn one that... Have I got none? I've got none. Sorry. Let me just change the armor quickly. That's nuts. I removed... Shit, even on my... I did. Wow, okay. Let me just put on a piece of armor that's got the cloth at least. There we go. Oh no, shit. Yeah, there we go. Done. I'll do the same thing with the helmet, just so you can see the full... There we go. The other thing I need to check, we'll check it now though. There. So now you can see full palette. I'm not sure why the left gauntlet isn't changing. That's kind of weird. That may be bugged. But yeah, generally though, full access to So this kind of like burnt red, slight orange kind of vibe was... I want to see if we can... We'll try it now. We can't change it here though, bro. I want to try it on another class. Let's just try it on another class. Who did I do? I did him. Okay, so he's Dark Angels, right? Right. So apparently, I don't know if it's this update, but I'm going to check. We can change the color of the hood. We can. We can't. We can. We can. Okay, so we now can change the color of just this hood. So if you wanted to, you could throw on this sort of vibe. In fact, we can do it. We can't remake Titus just yet from you know, the beginning of the game, from the campaign. But we're getting pretty close. I'll do the Death Watch version of this character, and then I'll throw on the... And obviously we don't have the Mark... Was it the Mark... I can't remember what helmet this was. Mark? Check now. Mark 7. Don't get that with a hood. But we can throw this one on. Oh, is it... And they haven't done... Okay, the next thing we need is... we need this helmet without that logo. Anyway. What we could do is we go in, change that. And now throw on... That's weird. Why did it allow me to do it on the sniper, but it's not allowing me to do... Did I fuck something up? Could have sworn I didn't. Locked, though. Rule already active? No. Am I losing my mind? Right, just change it on the sniper. I may have to delete and restart. Yeah, there's cloth. No, I'm not losing my mind at all. The hell? Well, that's actually kind of cool. Okay, we'll leave it like that for now. So then why can't I change it on the tactical? Am I losing my mind? I mean, it's possible. Okay, I'm just going to delete this, just so I'm starting again. No. It might be a bug. Right? Hold on a second. Do I need to add this piece to give me cloth? I do. Okay, it's not a bug. It's a feature, not a bug. Okay, so we need to change. We need to add that specific thing to add in the cloth mechanic. So you got to add in the chest piece to be able to change the cloth, even though it's on the head. I get it. It's because of the bulwark. It's linked. All right. Cool. But yeah, still, you know, still we can add that, which is kind of neat. I need to go through and recreate my damn retributor gear. It's fine. We'll kill this as well. Getting pretty close though, bro. We just need the Mark 7 now with a hood. Technically we need a different piece of chest gear, but we'll get to that. But it's nice. It's nice that we can change that. Oh shit, of course. Fool. I just discovered this. Thanks. There we go. Okay, so we've checked bulwark, checked all the different cloths. In terms of, we looked at the hammer, we looked at the, oh, that was the other thing I was supposed to do. Hold on a second. Vanguard, and then Space Wolf's gear. I'm not going to lie, it's grown on me. When I first looked at the helmet, I was like, eh. But now I kind of dig it. And then... Oh, have we haven't looked. Hold on, I need to show you. That's awesome, dude. That's cool. I need to show you the prestige rank raw for the heavy is the Iron Halo. And also Death Watch. It's cool, bro. Then for Sniper, you've seen already, it was the Cloak. Bulwark, it's the Shield. Vanguard, it's... I've already showed you at the beginning, but I'll show you again. That's Prestige rank 4. Which is half of what the Space Wolves guys got. I should say skin. And then Assault. Oh, so Assault's Prestige 4 is like... yeah. That's it. I mean, I get it. It's for his specific war gear. And then you can barely see on the top, but on the top it's got the Inquisition logo. Difficult to see though, especially from here, but you can just see it there. So that's kind of like the only one that's, I don't want to say it's lackluster, but I mean, out of the rest of them, yeah, I don't know. It's still cool, but I mean, I love the, you know, when you start getting, I mean, look at that. Doesn't beat that. Anyway. So. I want to make sure we've covered everything. In terms of weapons, we have individual perks for the prestige ranks. We went over in the third episode, which would have been... Oh no, it would have been the second update to the PTS, wasn't it? Was it the first or second update? I can't remember. I think it was the first. Oh, fuck, I don't know. I'm not going to promise anything. And then, yeah, the guns we've gone over, skins we've gone over. I think what I'm going to do is just I want to make sure that... so they've got cloud-based matchmaking in ops mode. So this is to reduce frequency of matchmaking with other people with the same classes. So they've improved that. Skill-based matchmaking and team balance in internal war mode, excuse me. Should make PvP more fair. Look, to be fair, like, yeah, I don't play much PvP, so it's, you know, the guys who play PvP, we're gonna have to let me know if it's cool or not. PTS server's been shut down, we know that. I think that's it. They've done some balancing and tweaks. That's, yeah, it's pretty much... I mean, they do go down into like... what I'll do is I'll put the patch notes either in the description or I'll put a link to it. Because, I mean, they do go into like... They've changed quite a bit in terms of rebalancing of the guns. But, I mean, the easiest thing to do is just going to be to, you know, jump in and see what that feels like. So I think that's what we should do now. I think let's do an op. I think let's obviously do the new op, and then see what the new boss is like, and see what the XP is on. To make sure that's live. That's live. For some reason, Twitch was showing a black screen, but it looks like it's good. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Okay. Now, should I do Ruthless and then see what the XP is going to be? Yeah, we can. Definitely. Can you jump in? Dude, if you can jump in, yeah. Let's roll. I haven't done exit lag, so you should be able to connect to me pretty easy. I'll throw in... the only thing will just be delay. Oof. Do we need to... Hold on a second. I'll bring up Discord, Brew, then you can chat on Discord if you need to. Then at least then, just in case. If there's a 15-20 second delay, we don't want to try and communicate over there, Brew. It's not going to work well at all. And also, I'll be interested to see what it's like, you know, PC and console connection. So I'm hoping I mean, they're going to be continuously working on it, so, you know. And then, yeah, so wait, so we did say that we would test both, right? We would compare the two. We would compare Decapitation to the latest one. So do you want to do a Decapitation to warm up, and then we jump into the new one, or you just want to jump straight into the new one? Oh God. That's right. I'm back to level 1, bro. So should we just... I mean, we gotta try Ruthless straight up. Fuck it. We gotta try it. So then let's do... warm up. Yeah, let's do warm up. Yeah, there's my code. So we'll do warm up, and then... I'll chuck it in here. There we go. Yeah, we'll do warm up, we'll do Decapitation, and then I need to plug in my controller, bro, just so I know I've got no exit lag. Oh. And then yeah, then at least we can get a good idea if it's, you know. And then we can do, yeah, we're essentially going to do 2 stages with, yeah, you can, bro. Jump in. Just bear in mind that we're going to be resetting to 1, so we may be absolutely shit. It should be okay. I mean, we're still running with relic weapons, although, to be fair, I've just loaded the Inferno, which is also level 1. Yeah. Let's see. Alright, Nam, you're back. Oh, no. Please tell me okay, there we go. You resetted too? Perfect. So, now sure you're going to run Bulwark. I'm running Assault. And then, Billy Dion, what are you gonna run, bro? Now, what's interesting is that in here, I get 2 rounds. And 2 armor things, but it doesn't represent the final. Dude, I've got to unlock that other hammer, man. That white hammer. I gotta get it. You know it? Alright, perfect. So we got Assault, Bulwark, level 1s. level 1s with a relic. I've got a relic hammer. Oh, you're gonna run heavy bolt pistol. Give that a bash. There we go. Yeah, you're connecting. Awesome. I haven't even started I mean, if I look at, like, how far I need to go, bro. Good grief. We've got... Oh, so I've actually got a few of these. Well, I've got 2. I've got another 5 of those to unlock, and then all of these for the hammer. But I need to get it. What I should have done is I should have gone down the road of the hammer first. Before, well, I would have gone this route first anyway, but I should have gone the hammer before the bolt rifle. Oh well. And then Bulwark wise, what are you going to choose as your first perk? I can't remember. I need to look at, because I'll be resetting Vanguard and Bulwark like straight off the bat. Let's just have a look, see. The perk tree is... Oh, stims restore 40% more health. Damn. Yeah, that's kind of awesome. Melee kills restores 1 primary weapon ammo. No. Yeah, the chapter banner one is awesome. Well, there's 2 of them. I'll do resilience. Yeah, let's do it. I resetted my bulwark as well. Oh shit. I need to just change it back. My bad. Okay. Yeah, stims, dude. Same. Ah, okay. Doing tactical marine. Awesome. So yeah, I reckon a ruthless, and we'll do. Let's just. I'll add it on now. Since we're a full match. Okay. And then did you run? What you running for your sidearm? Did you try the heavy bolt pistol? You're gonna use Volkite? Volkite. Yeah, got you. Fair enough. We are going to level 1. I might be kind of shooting myself in the foot here with the Inferno, but there's no way I can't play with it. Just make sure I've got that equipped. I do. Yep. And then if I really run into shit, I'll switch to the heavy bolt when we get to the bridge. But we should be okay. Alright, let's do it. Good luck, boys. Alright, so chat, I might be a little bit, you know, focused on not dying. Yeah, level 1, dude, shit. Look, we should be okay. But, you know, it's probably going to feel like a little bit of a challenge. I'm interested to see how much we're going to unlock in terms of ranks per Ruthless run. If it's... Oh, in fact, while we're waiting, why don't I just have a look at that quickly? Somebody put a chart together. I can't remember who they were, though. How many ops? Don't think it's been updated yet, bro.
Lieutenant Titus predicts the Tyranid's hive tyrant is leading a swarm along a corridor toward the astropathic relay. We are inserting you near a bridge held by the Imperium.
Ruthless is 10. So 10, 10 to get to prestige 0. So what we've all got to. Then 9 for prestige 1, 9 for prestige 2, 8 for 3, 7 for 4. With the gene seed, that drops by 1, respectively. I'm going to keep that up, just in case. Shit! Alright, let's do it. So now, yeah, so now I've got 3 rounds of shotgun. Plus hammer. Oh. Oh, and I think there's been an overall buff. We'll need to check it, though. I remember there was another... As I was literally starting up now, I saw somebody saying that everything's been buffed. It feels amazing. Whether that's true or not, we're going to find out. Being able to use this. Oh. Look, I mean, I had a shitload of fun in the test server, you know, running Malta. It's not practical. Game volume is a bit low. Oh, you know what? That's my bad. Oh, shit. Give me a sec. There. Cool. Let me know what that's like. It's coming up a bit. There we go. There you guys pick up things. Cool. Oh, nice. We got a relic. Yeah, I mean, dealer's choice, guys. I'm interested to see, like, if the overall buffs. All good? Okay. Apparently things have got lots of buffs. I need to obviously check that, but you're gonna feel it now, I guess.
Stim injectors here. The armory.
And I might be a little bit, you know. All over the ammo. Whoa! There we go. Wanna grab this one? I'll grab it.
Your command of the liturgies of
Make sure you grab the next one.
I do not recognize half the passengers.
And then if we need to, we can do the trick right before the boss fight. Hopefully they don't take that away, bro. They might one day, though. Oh, I don't want to do another one of those. Oh. God, I love this hammer, bro. It's so good. And now I've got this. Which is just going to be so good for when it's like, you know, when you're trying to like create a bit of distance, bit of space. Oh shit, my bad. And you're getting slightly swarmed. Oh god, it's Thropes. No! Where are the crack grenades? My fucking worst. I need the crack grenades. Although, to be fair, I've got a Malta now. Yeah, I shouldn't be such a scared little bitch. You should go after them. But if there is cracks, I'm gonna use them. Oh, nice. Armory data secured. That's a corpse. And executing with the Inferno is, yeah, dude. I mean, come on. It's awesome. You know? It's just, it's so over the top, but it's like, it's necessary. Oh shit. Hold on. Dude, are you fighting the Thropes on your road? Okay, we're on the way. My bad. You need to stop doing that. Damn snipers, bro. Menaces. Shit.
The Emperor still has needed.
Okay, you're up. Oh, they're playing this fucking game. No! You... Oh, dude, the Thropes. I've got no crack grenades, bro. Oh, good work. Just die. Okay. We need to get Lord A. What's his name, dude? We need to get him a stim so he can clear his mortal wound. Which wait, what? Infinite joining server after finishing mission? Ah. Yeah, look, I mean, there's probably going to be a fair amount of dudes jumping in and trying out the update. Ooh. What target has arrived? No. You're not running away, you bastard. God, these oaks are fucking irritating. No. Stop your shit. Dude, how big is this dude's health pool? Jesus. Alright. Enemy wave. Whoa, shit. Lictor. Okay, that's kind of weird.
I bleed, but my duty sustains.
Why didn't that grab? Shit. Well, sorry, gents. Thought that parry landed. Not so much. Ooh, we're not in the best state here. Oh, shit. Oh, awesome. Lord had a relic. I think I'm going to be done. Oh, yeah. I'm up. Okay, 120. Look, it's not terrible in... Oh, God. Got swarmed. Head to, if you can... You're stuck in a lot of shit. See if you can... Oh, no. We're down. Okay. Yep. 3 level 1s, effectively. No, I'm just fucking teasing. But yeah, this is going to be... We got none of our perks, man. Starting again. Okay, we're going to have to play it a little bit safer, I reckon. So we'll just... Let's just huddle together more. Shit. No, you won't. No, I realize as well. All the handy dandy perks, they're gone. So we're gonna have to look. We could drop it a level, but I think let's try another Ruthless run, and then but we just huddle together. So we just stay close. We don't spread out because then we'll get picked apart. We did. But shit, that means we can't heal mortal wounds. Whew. Look, we could, I mean... If you're running this by yourself and you're going with randos, what would Depending on, obviously, depending on their level. Like, if everybody's level 1, then fucking cares. But maybe an idea would be to do like a green or a purple just until you get to, like, I don't know, level like 9 or 10, like somewhere around there, and then just go straight to Ruthless when you get to 25. You've got, by this point, you're going to have relic weapons. And to be fair, I should be probably running the heavy bolt pistol, but I kind of love the Inferno route. Look, let's see how it goes. If need be, I'll switch out after the bridge. But I mean, if you've got relic weapons, then yeah, you know, you'd want to run higher so you just unlock your ranks faster. So if we've got to run, what is it? What was the calculation? 10 or 9, right? So you get 2.5 ranks per op. So you get 2 perks per op. Effectively, if you're running lethal, good God. Look, I mean, you know, that's shit, maybe. But yeah, so I mean, 2 ranks per op. If you drop it down, I need to check it, but it might be like 1. No, it won't be low as 1.5. So you probably could start with substantial. 1 difficulty down is easy. Yeah, no, look, I mean, especially once you got all your perks. Oh, bro, love that. But yeah, let's just stick together. And then I'll save the jumps for Majoris in our vicinity. But yeah, effectively you could start with 1 purple just to kind of like get you over the first little hump. And then, you know, or a couple of purples maybe. But you wouldn't want to hang out there for too long. Oh shit, that was a mistake. Whoops. Okay, so Inferno is not good for fucking spore mines. No, don't get stuck on shit. Oh, well. Okay. God, that sucked. No. Stop that shit. Huh. Good grief. Yeah, so that's the one thing, you know, shotgun in your pocket, awesome. But just bear in mind, spore mines, no. No. You just turn, like, you know, your situation into, like, being inside of a bomb. It's not a good idea.
Infestation is stemmed for now. Avenging angel will expose her.
Oh, but I'm not gonna lie. Just knowing I've got a Malta, I just gotta make sure I don't, you know, I can't lean on it. It's not one of those where, because that's a mistake. It's literally pulling out, you know. Obviously for executions it's amazing. But like it's just for when shit starts really getting, you know, clutch. Or if you just need to move a Majoris just to the end before another one joins the fight, then yeah. No! Well... Okay, I'm gonna dodge spore mines. Ooh, dick. No, 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 no. Whew. That thing needs to die, bro. Good God. Oh, well. I was trying to avoid that shit. Too far from the damn sniper to run in. Oh well. I'm ready to stim now. God. Shit, no. No, so you need one as well, dude. Okay. Oh, the cache is not here? Ooh, okay, well. This is gonna make things interesting. No! Dude, are you serious? Oh, okay, armor's back. You want it? Okay, got it. I can't believe they took that cache away. Good God. We're just playing Ruthless here. Shit. Oh, getting bounced. Not good. Give me a sec.
The world is seen of source consumed.
Shit. Not good, bro. Okay, gents, I think we need to drop it down one. We need to get over our humps, bro. We get into the same spot. Let's do, we'll drop one. Get over the first little bit, and then, Jesus. Also, the thing is, like, there's no cache. Like, why the hell wasn't there a cache where there normally is? That's nuts, bro. It's fine. We'll smash. We'll do a purple run. And then, we'll just get over we'll just do one. That'll get us, I don't know, a perk or two. I mean, technically we warmed up enough, so should we do purple and then go straight to the latest? Let's do that. Let's put it on purple, but we'll do the new mission. So at least, like, you know, we get to experience the boss a bit and kind of like warm up on that. Because the Ruthless boss is going to be chaos. And yeah, without the perks, we're gonna get our asses handed to us, I think. Especially on that level. But yeah, I mean, there wasn't that much in terms of healing either. Okay, so let's just reject mission. They won't kick you guys, right? Nope. Okay, so I'll drop it down to substantial. And then we'll throw it on... No. What the fuck was... Okay. Jesus. But we'll throw it on the new. We'll throw it on the new one. It's fine. It'll be fun. So, and you see me do it a little bit. So the biggest thing with the new level is just stay off the sand. Like, you can't hang about on the sand. There is one or two like points where you're kind of forced to. But generally, yeah, we'll just make sure we stay off the sand. And then it might get a bit sticky right towards the end before the boss, because that gets a bit rough in terms of like overwhelmed. Fuck it. Let's see how it goes. But I think the thing is, like, the perks, you need less of the pickups, right? So that's the balance. So as you unlock more and more perks, you need less pickups. So the pickups be kind of, they become kind of like, But without the perks, the pickups are kind of necessary, as we're seeing. So I think with purple there should be a fair amount of stuff around. And to be fair, it wasn't bad the first mission we ran. There was a fair amount of health, fair amount of ammo. It was good. But yeah, you would just need, without the perks, oh god, you would need like caches. Don't do the don't try and do the stream and like, and then do the op, because there's a delay. There's a big ass delay. It looks good for the guys watching, because it's at 1440p, but unfortunately in terms of like response, ish. I'll change that for next time. It's because it's scheduled stream. Didn't give me access to switch it to ultra low latency. And I can't switch it in between. I wish I could. Alright. So, here this is fine. So we're all good. It's just, I'll show you where the main sand is an issue. I'll point to it. But basically it's once we're off down here. So there you go. There's the boss. So anywhere that this guy can run, which is pretty much all of this, is, yeah. And we're going to be heading into that cave straight ahead of us. But don't hang around on the sand, because he will kick your ass. Stay on the rocks. Right, rock and roll.
Synchronize movement and press forward.
Nice. Okay. Okay, now sometimes there's a relic around here. Nope. No relic. And then there's two routes. So you can go left here, or up at the top there. And it's much of a muchness.
Another alien falls to the Imperium's key.
Okay. And now we head that direction. Basically, we're going up on that bridge.
Synchronize movement and press forward.
Now we can hang about, and there are like a few places that you can go, so we can go up there to the left. But yeah, best not to hang around for too long. Because unfortunately, we will get trashed.
The Imperium has spoken. Jump pack refuel. Changing magazine.
Okay.
Go hither.
I'm gonna drop down.
Your fire, brother. Swapping magazine.
Okay. Now there is more to explore, like... Oh, nice, here we go. Relic.
Relics can alter fate.
And we've got some ammo too. So there is another spot up there. Shithead.
That silence the tuning fire. I shall suffer your poor
But for now,
so long.
we'll get through, get to the other side. And we can go through to this. So we can go down there to the left, or we can go up to the top.
The Trigon breaches the sands. Hold position and fend off the beast.
And then drop down. Armor.
Equipment highlighted.
Good grief! Okay, that was a fair amount.
A lift station lies just ahead, Imperium. Considering the Trigon's presence is incidental to our objective, utilize the lift to reroute closer to Metrian's keep.
Okay, so we're heading down there, yeah.
Rally at the lift platform.
So you'll see the stuff will drop into the sand. So yeah, you can't hang around for long, man. Alright, now we gotta dodge. Remain patient. Why you have an extremist under the ground trying to kill you?
Positioning is disadvantageous. Do not linger too long in any one spot.
Yeah, rock and roll.
Ceases. Begins. Ceases.
Oh, move your ass.
The Xenos This infestation is still.
The lift has
Okay.
arrived.
Rally at the lift. All specs ready to scan.
Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. Good grief. I'm very glad we didn't try this at Ruthless. Jesus. Especially now.
To launch an Gamma bioresearch facility. Please do not disturb the lift. It would be a waste.
There's gonna be some,
to play while you descend. Use the silence to contemplate.
There's gonna be some swarms. Not quite here yet. Actually, this is not too bad.
Something's amiss with the servo skull.
Imperium, the servo skull is enslaved to an unknown master. I am. Irritant signal silenced. Continue to discuss your fate amongst yourselves. It changes nothing.
Ignore the servo skull, brothers. It is clearly malfunctioning.
A suggestion: abandon Gallio's misguided vendetta against the Magos biologists.
Stims.
Do you know what Gallio and Metrian achieved together in the past? Ask about Project Zeta-6 if you ever speak to him again.
Were I bothered by the servo skull's incessant taunts, I would shoot it myself.
Got lots of nooks and crannies, but forward is. Forward is up.
This is Magos Gallio. I hereby order you to turn your weapons on each other.
Nothing about that servo skull sat right with me. The servo skull is of little concern to the objective.
There may be like some relics and some stims and some stuff in those little spots, so it might be worth like doing, you know, a bit of an exploratory run.
Clear a blast radius. I am righteous.
Oh, shit it.
Third method of execution: decapitation, desiccation, defenestration, dismemberment.
Oh, you don't mind?
Dissection. Would you like
Kind of
to
got
get
smashed in that hit. And then again, yeah, up. There he is.
But our orders stand. We are not intimidated by its revolting carnage.
I was worried you had fallen victim to Metrian's mastery of malphonic destructive weaknesses. But now, the uncomfortable sensation associated with cool spider-maiden skin. Metrian cannot hope to stand against you, so she will lie and storm. The Xenos swarm will devour you. Case in point, she has enslaved that servo skull as a crude mouthpiece. But give her word zero credibility for the mission's sake. And your own. Metrian has failed that.
Xenos hunger is insatiable. I'm airborne.
All right, so anything interesting? Whoa.
This sector is cleansed of Tyranid presence.
Is there a Oh. Is this back at the entrance? It was. Whoops. Here's me running ahead.
Into the breach once more.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Inferno. Yeah. Okay, so these grab one of the bombs. Yeah, do you remember?
Legions of Xenos.
And then throw the bomb in there.
The facility is well stocked in mining gear. Requisition melter charges to eradicate the tunnels and halt infestation.
Set high and low, guys. We need melters. I hold a melter charge, brothers.
Okay, melter bombs in there. Whoa, don't stand in there. I think you did the same thing. Yeah, we did the same thing. It's fine, they replenish. You can grab as many as you like. There's going to be one to the left, and then
Destruction in my hand.
one can spawn by the door as well.
Purify the infected tunnels with the melter charges.
Consider it sacred sword. Sterilize these burrows of Xenos. Find substantial demolition and shield.
Okay, no more. We might have done all of them.
We dare not be late to apprehend this nutrient.
Alright, so now we head into the what's his name tunnels, which is, yeah, no, you grab them, boys. I absolutely was late to the party on the last level, so systems are yours. Don't think there's anything in terms of like, no.
Inside the facility, you'll find Matrion cowering
Yeah.
in her data enclave.
Your righteous weak is a leak into the Tyranids.
Old friend of mine. If you missed our binaric discourses, you could have sent communication.
Okay, there may be like a lictor or a summing in this area.
Remember, meat
Happened last time.
efficiency, whereas metallic alloys stay with corrosion and degradation for far longer.
How far you have fallen, Ignoel, that I must drag you back into the night.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Nope. Ah, fucking spore mines. Jesus. Oh, dude, I don't know. There we go. It's the only thing with having the Inferno pistol. you gotta avoid the temptation of shooting spore mines. Jesus, you blow up in your face. All right, so this is where things get interesting.
Seems like overkill, Callion.
Lots of swarms here, bro.
Too highly of me. These poor, inert variables shall perish here, devoured by the
I'm gonna grab a stim. If you don't mind, gents. But I absolutely am going to take the crack grenades because there's probably going to be some tropes.
Backup power cells.
Alright, so. Oh, well, fuck.
But she underestimates the second company.
Let it go, let it go.
For a power cell.
I beseech you, Galio. Bear witness to the summation of our divine arithmetic from long ago. Remember Project Zeta 6?
As my theorems predicted, your life vector has converged with renegade factors and Zeta 6. It was a waste of computational resources and one platform. Surrender now,
Go.
and perhaps leniency can be granted
That thing's a menace.
after the might grows, of course.
So, where is the. Okay, here it is.
Redundant functionary. Your Astartes shall die here
Okay, I've got the power cell.
in the dark.
Oh, at least it shows up where we need to go immediately. I think they've updated that. Oh, God. Good work. That was good work. Dodging spore mines, bro.
I have a power cell.
Take the power cells to the generators.
Okay. Fuck you shit. Didn't need to use a jump pack for the... I just felt like... Alright. We're gonna need a... No, that was done. Isn't it?
Jump pack powered wells within this device. Restart the generators with the power cells.
Oh god, now they want us to take this one that we've just... Okay. No, don't get stuck on shit. Move! Alright. Oh dear. This is probably gonna be... Yeah, we are fair amount slower. But I've got a melter. Should be using that. Okay. Whew. We're up.
Light and darkness. How easily flesh parts deceive their perception.
Disruptor attempts to connect with our facilities network. Imperium will seize any opportunity to damage crucial data, which would deem this mission a failure. Do not let her connect to the consoles.
Cradle of life.
I am copies of copies, backups of backups, and I degrade not. You have already fallen.
Hold this territory.
Jesus, dude.
Reaching signal service.
I feel like that guy took more parries than he should have. Dude, 3 melter hits and he's still alive? Jesus.
Reclaim the radius and finish the disruption.
Oh, we need to get up. Oh, nice. Okay, done.
We disabled the... Return to Mitrian's containment unit.
There's not a mess up there.
The more you thrash, the deeper you set our foot.
Took care of it.
These tender thoughts of Astartes' flesh have accomplished nothing, Galia. My machinations are already achieving my desires. You are
Sniper. Shithead.
Silence. Meridian. Possession of that confrontation with gray matter.
Okay, and then forward. Whoop.
The Emperor sees your impious aim.
Where's the terminal? Found one.
Magos biologist is in Meridian's possession.
Pilot, Meridian is ready for evacuation. Sending updated extraction coordinates to you now.
Yeah, we should be going out here, yeah. The first time I was looking for that, Jesus. Took embarrassingly a long time. God. I was running around the bottom for ages. Oh. Again, not necessary to use, you know, a melter shot on a single miner, but yeah. Oh, licked up.
Gratitude, brother.
Shit. Done. I don't want to run out there because, yeah, and unfortunately I have no range. So it's the only thing. So even though it's awesome that you know, Salt has got access to Inferno, it means your range capabilities are shot. That's weird. Why did the door stay open? I could have sworn the door closed the last time. Huh, alright. Interesting. Okay, so this is the last bit of sand before, essentially before the boss. So there might be a frags. Might be a small enemy wave. Will we get there? Stims. Oh shit! Dude, snipers. Okay. Yeah, they just head down. And the boss door is at the end of this tunnel. There might be a stim here. No, nada. One up there, though. Everybody's got one. Okay. All right. There should be... Yeah, there we go. Oh, nice. I'll grab that one.
Sending flesh. Message received.
If you don't mind. Thank you, gents. Yeah, Nam, second one's yours, bro. Grab it.
Medical cash on me.
Alright. Here's the boss. Main attack. Well, main, like... He does a lot of underground shit, and he brings up those holes that bring the miners. Oh shit! So we got to make sure we get what's his name, bombs, smelter bombs to close the holes. Otherwise, we're gonna get overwhelmed. Alright, it's nothing yet though. Oh! Shit. Got him. Okay. Nice try. Just bear in mind he's fast. His attacks are quick. Okay, so this one I think is going to be... Yeah. I got one. Done. Okay, that hole's closed.
The Xenos blight the galaxy, and our hatred is the only cure.
We need to drop another one. Shit. There we go. I see it.
Seal the Xenos-infested chasms with the thermal weaponry.
Oh god. Oh. Okay. So its main element is lightning, as we've seen, and yeah, the ground ones aren't great. You can time it though and dodge at the last second before they explode. See another bomb, I'm gonna grab it. Just in case he starts up another one. Shit. Oh, you dick. So even if you parry it, he can get his follow-up off before you get your shot off. Just something to bear in mind. Oh! Shit. Okay, next one, then you'll stop. Oh, never mind, it's going up. He's definitely been changed. In the PTS, he didn't go in the ground this many times. Like in a row. Oh shit. Sorry, I didn't realize you had one.
Sterilize these burrows and feed us.
There's another one.
Every last odious scourge.
Weird, why the hell did it shorten that jump? That's a little annoying.
Avenging angels. Meltify will cauterize and fuse their tunnels shut.
There's another bomb. Got it. Is there an open one? Yeah, there is. No, that's been closed. Shit. Oh! Good time.
Success, despite the odds.
Done.
I trust this Metrian is no longer a friend of yours, Magos. Ignore Metrian.
Okay, so how many was it? In terms of purple, again, I wouldn't hang around on purple. But on substantial, it's 15. So it's quite a few more. 12 with the gene seed. So if you could run substantial with gene seed for, I don't know, maybe like first couple, just to kind of get you. Yeah, it spends a bit too much time in the ground. It didn't do this much in the test server. It spent a lot of time in the ground. I was kind of got repetitive a bit there. In the last one, he was on the wall a lot. He would like jump on the wall and then, you know what I mean? Those sort of attacks. This one, he was underground a lot. It might be different at Ruthless though, so. But yeah, if you could do substantial with gene seed and you do that for, I don't know, a couple of rounds, just to kind of get you over the 0 perk hump. You know, then you're doing maybe, yeah, like two or 4 more ops, depending on which rank. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think you'd want to hang around there for too long. You'd want to get to Ruthless. Ruthless and above, you're good. I mean, Ruthless with Gene Seed, it's 8, and then 7, and then your last one is 6, which is nuts. And then, yeah, Absolute with Gene Seed is 4, but it's Absolute. You know? So you can run, and Lethal is 7. So Lethal is 7, 7, well, 7, and then 6 for 1, 6 for 2, 6 for 3, and then 5 for Prestige 4. So not bad. I think we should do... After that round with that boss, I still prefer the second boss. What am I doing? I'm doing ammo reserves. Yeah. This one drops the magazine capacity though. Damage what? No. By the end, yeah, we take this one. Gives you six additional rounds. Bumps up the damage. And then, of course, with perks, do I have enough? I do. Never mind. And then with perks, you get an extra cartridge. Worth doing. Okay, so it told me I got some armor. I do want to see what I got. Oh shit, was it one of these? Nah, I'm gonna leave it as is, bro. Prefer that one. Okay, so I think let's do Decapitation if you guys are keen. I don't think we should bump it up to Ruthless just yet. But I mean, you know, to be fair, we went from rank 1 to 4. Not bad. You know? Not bad at all. But yeah, maybe if I can get these, yeah, okay, let's do, I reckon let's do another run of Substantial, man. Let's do Decapitation. And then we can compare the two levels with ending in a boss fight. I think that's a good comparison. And then after that, we should be level 8. Unless we pick up a Gene Seed. If we pick up a Gene Seed, we'll be higher. You know where the Gene Seed is? Yeah. Yeah, to be fair, that's the thing. So, like, maybe a good idea would be to drop it down real low. You know, if you've reset your prestige, just to do an exploratory run, so you go everywhere on the map to find all the bits and bobs. We in that mission, I just went like straight through, just kind of no dilly-dally. But it made sense to do it, and we got it done. But yeah, there's quite a few places. Like, it's a bigger map than the second one, that's for sure. Oh, that was the other thing I was checking. So yeah, so this will take us to another 4 ranks, maybe 5. But I mean, that should be enough to kind of like, you know, just give us enough ranks, I reckon, to maybe try a Ruthless run. Maybe.
Assist in the defense of the bridge until you confirm that the Xenos Overlord has entered the kill zone.
And I'd probably switch to a heavy bolter and, you know, heavy bolt pistol, I think, until Inferno is at max.
Delta wing pulse check.
Just because, you know, it's a relic. And yeah, that's the thing, man. So like, you've just got to kind of weigh it up in terms of range with assault. If you guys, anybody who's running assault out there, you will be, yeah, an in-your-face player way more if you run hammer and an Inferno. But it's fun. And then you've got to try as well, like, I wouldn't do it on the, you know, if you've just reset your prestige, you know, or maybe leave before you reset your prestige, try like a substantial run and try a melter like on Vanguard or Heavy. And just just for shits and giggles. It's good fun, dude. Just become a shotgun maniac. Well, I'm gonna grab one.
Equipment highlighted.
Do you want to grab it now? Because you've got the flag, bro, just in case.
I discovered relics.
We're kind of really important to keep alive.
Avenging angel.
Oh,
Strategies of battle is admirable.
fantastic.
I do not recognize half the passengers.
All right. There's thropes, and there might be when we get to when we plant the bombs. It normally is. Did you grab the relic?
Practice
Didn't leave it there, right?
until then.
Yeah,
It is a
yeah.
place of quiet.
Can't be leaving relics, bro. Oof. Very well placed grenade. Yeah, look, I mean, we shouldn't struggle on substantial. You know, I don't want to be overconfident, but we should be okay. Yeah, grab them, dude. Grab them. I've got them.
Our brothers in arms need our help. Let us hurry.
Okay, no gene seed or relic. Sometimes there, it's quite rare though. Ooh. Nope. Shithead. What the fuck was that? Why the hell did the parry not connect? Nonsense. Cheated. It's not that bad. Have you got one? Okay, you got one. I'll grab it. Oof. Oh, that was so lucky, dude. I thought I fucking jumped into the sniper fire. I hate that. It happens. Okay, so this is where we died last time. How's it? Dick. Okay, Perry, would you mind? Thanks, Brute. Spore mines. This is misery grenades. Oh shit! Do we want to go and are we staying or are we going? Bro, I think we should rock and roll. Too big an open space. If we bring it in a little bit closer, it's gonna follow us.
Infestation is dead now. Together, weapon schematics obtained.
Nice.
Full specs ready to scan.
Oh, you need stims.
Rally points reached, Lord Akaran.
The Minotaur does not use to protect Astartes standards.
Jesus, dude. That grenade wiped out everything. Amazing. Okay, good. You got a stim. How many do we need to do? 1 of 6. Holy shit. Alright, are we going up or down? Going up. I'm gonna go up. Oh, never mind. Seriously. It's down. God. Okay, where is the Biowar, bro? Where is it? Needs to die. I will kill it. Oh. Shit. Dude, the spawn mines just like create so much misery. Okay. No, so you're not battling up. Are you battling the fucking Biowar up there? I think you were. Maniac.
Ready to blow. Explosive offering prepared.
Okay. That's pretty much it, right? Oh, we're gonna get back up.
ready for demolition. That is all
Okay,
of them.
done.
Bring on the monstrosity.
The Hive Tyrant will reach your position shortly. Join the Imperial Guard defenses up on the ridge and lure that Xenos Colossus into the kill zone.
Was it just a Majoris that went apeshit up here? Like all by itself?
Ammunition cache here.
Wasn't anything more. No thropes there, bro. I was expecting a couple of thropes, right?
Deploying.
Okay. Rock and roll. So we need what in terms we need a gene seed. There might be one up here, and then oh, you want to grab it, or do you want to grab the gene seed? Number refuses. All right.
This will sustain.
So with the gene seed, if we can get it, then technically we should get 4 ranks. We got on the last one, so technically we should get a little bit more, like maybe 5.
Once we kill it, the relay will be secure. That's news. Without armor support to tackle a target that big, we may have to bring down.
Hey, good work. Gene seed acquired. Yeah, so then that's probably gonna bring us an extra rank. Always useful. And then that gets us close to 10, bro. So, you know, the part you really don't like, yes, we should be okay. Just throw so many grenades, it's absolutely ridiculous. And like, here is where the melter really shines, like any sort of melter weapon. Because there's a cache right here, and you can just keep unloading. You feel nothing about ammo. As long as you don't do what I'm doing and shoot the fucking step. Okay. Whoa, shit. Oh, nice.
Keep your eyes peeled. The Xenos be the beast will be in visual range shortly.
Do not be deterred by its awesome size.
Hold. Give the hive beast.
Nice. Oh yeah, I suppose it was substantial. I was like, that's quick. It's like, well, yeah. Did somebody grab that stim down there? We're not leaving behind. Oh, it's a little bit. That's why I'm skipping a few frames. I've got it on dynamic. Let me just switch that just before the boss fight. It won't look as nice, but
The swarm would go feral without their connection
won't be
to
missing
the
frames.
hive mind, but their focus is still on the relay.
You want to grab it? Yeah, grab it.
Reports confirm the lieutenant's assessment. Enemy cohesion is still in full effect. That That beast is not yet dead.
We hear you, Command. It will be done.
Grab the armor as well if you
We can
want.
hold this position, Lords. We'll keep the swarm off your
And you're gonna
backs
go in kind of
while you
maxed.
hunt that thing.
Because the tunnels, look, the tunnels aren't too bad. Generally. But sometimes there's a whole stack of tropes and that can cause a bit of shit. Oh, nice. Oh, we all got one? Ah, cool.
We must assemble here.
Look, I've still got crack grenades. So if I don't use them on the tropes, then they'll be on the final boss. But if there's tropes there, yeah. I make tropes sound like the boogeyman. But for assault, Jesus, dude. They're a nuisance. Look, now that I've got the multi-pistol, at least I can go in and sink in a fair amount of damage. Shithead. Jesus, dude. No. You stop that. Okay.
The Imperium will grenade.
All good. Grab him.
I shall suffer your poor aim for only so long, brother.
Okay. Yeah, we're doing fine. So I would run after this. What I would do is I would run like, well, depending on. I mean, we should unlock enough perks.
It knows fear, brothers.
Then I'd try another Ruthless run.
Pursue and eliminate.
Let's see.
We will not have a better opportunity to finish it off.
Once you've got your first major class perks, there's a few of them. You're a bit more deadly, less noob. 0 perks. Jesus, we felt that. Eh? No. Hey, come on, bro. You timed that right after. Yeah. Pocket shotgun and a hammer. Yup. Absolutely love the slowdown. Look, I'll need to see what it's like. Obviously, I need to get the Inferno to max. But I'll need to see what that's like when I run higher, try a lethal run. Because there you've got to be, yeah. I don't know if the melter will be effective enough because everybody needs to be decent enough at range, up close. You need to, everyone's going to be a kind of a powerhouse, bro. I'll grab it. Oh shit! We gotta what's his name, bro? It's a little version of the boss we just fought. Dead now. Shit, I should have let, sorry. Alright, Lord, you should have taken that one. We should get armor back before in the next area, though. Yeah, there we go. Good. Gonna grab the console. So we've got one more section of tunnels, and then we've got the well, there's one more room before the boss. Sometimes there can be a lictor in there.
Lieutenant,
Crazy that we haven't seen any tropes, bro.
our Fox link is out. We must be nearing the relay. Do not worry. When the Hive Tyrant is dead, the Lieutenant will know.
Oh, you see that shit? Why? Why did it do it? Okay, we may get some tropes, bro. Can happen. Especially in this next room as well. Oh, well, here we go. Whew. Decimating, dude. No. Is there a sniper behind? Is that? Where the fuck is that sniper? Oh, Jesus, across the bridge. Dicks.
Jump pack review. Take flight.
Absolutely bullied him. Good nothing. Look, I mean, we've pretty much got all the pickups we want. But I'll check here. Nothing. Sometimes there's an armory data.
Your stalwart resolve is a bastion in these dark times. There is no pain I could face that would match the
Has everybody got two?
of my battle.
Okay, good.
You strike to the heart of it. I can imagine none either.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Inferno. Oh, I thought I threw a grenade. Oh, phew.
No telling what surprises await.
Okay, rock and roll.
The Emperor demands your purgation.
That was interesting. Yeah, well.
All my armor with cannon fire.
Okay. That's his first level done.
We have more punishment to meet him.
I should probably get a stim. Target fixation, man. Oh, shit. Very good. Okay, I'm now going to be slightly less aggressive. But no armor. Oh, come on. What's with the weird delay? Load you back up, yep. Done. Okay. Yeah, that boss is still better than the new one. Look, the new one was going under the ground a lot. More so than the test server. Wasn't as bad in the test server. But yeah, I think that boss is still better. Just in terms of like boss fight to boss fight. But the new level is like a second. Because it ends with a boss fight. Nice when they do that, bro. The other levels, yeah, they don't really... Not really the same. So now... Yeah, you got more time to attack, exactly. So now we're going to check how much we get in terms of XP with the Gene Seed. Unsubstantial in terms of ranks. Ranks in terms of perks. Well, I suppose ranks and perks. If we got 4 on the last one, then this should be 5, maybe 6. I don't know if it's 6 though. We'll see. Probably 5. Does that look like it was just 3? Damn. Is it more to unlock the class perk? 3! What the fuck? Why was it only 3? Is it less XP for that particular mission? Oh. 1385. 1385. Alright. Damn. Okay. Yeah, we can't do quick match obviously because we're doing a team. So is it diminishing returns or is it because the... Hold on a second. Is it because the... This takes more? Could be, bro. The requirement goes up every level. Of course. Of course. Plus, I think... So this is what? These are 20 a pop. And this is a 40. I think this takes more, so... Okay. Well... Shit, I'm glad we had the Gene Seed at least. Shit. Yep. Okay. So it's just something to bear in mind, like you're gonna be, if you're thinking you're gonna get your next prestige rank pretty quickly. No. So make sure you pick them, make sure you pick them carefully. It's gonna be a while before, because I mean we need to get what? Back to... Should we say what? I mean, we could do another Ruthless run now and see if we could probably do it. We probably could. I think. Remember that there's less drops, though. There's a lot less fucking drops. So you might want to run, like, purple runs. And if you're playing alone, then do the... Yeah, in fact, unsubstantial, you could do the quick match. Get a little bit more XP as well. Just to kind of... And then once you've done this top row, then yeah, you could probably drop down to Ruthless, I reckon. Be less of a headache. Yeah. Throw that on. Alright, that's the next one. 2 missions left. So what do you always reckon? You want to do another one? Do you want to call it? What do you want to do? Where are we at? I've definitely got time for another one. Should we try another Ruthless, a Ruthless run? And if so, do you want to do the same map or do you want to do a different map? What do you reckon? Going for one more? Cool. If we dial it up a notch... Dealer's choice. So what do you reckon? Should we keep it at purple and then do like another purple one, or should we go up to Ruthless? We could do purple just to get like our first like top of, you know, the top row of perks, and then, you know, call it. So do like do the first level.
Maintain an arm-span distance from any servitor.
What do you reckon? Substantial one? One more purple? Alright, let's do it. One, or should we do one or level... No, level one's good. Fuck it. But yeah, the initial class perks, without them... You're, yeah. Shit. Kind of weak. Look, also the, you know, if you're kind of unlocking other guns and doing other stuff, then yeah. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. You know, run 3 purple ops, then dial it up to Ruthless. Not a bad strategy. It's just because of the drops. You know, the drop rate of stuff is fucking low. It's not as bad. Obviously, it's not bad as Lethal Absolute, but it drops. You know, so with no perks and no pickups.
Your mission is to use the stored
Yeah.
Imperium in the refinery to destroy the enemy swarm. The Cadians were tasked with providing assistance, but we have since.
So, do you main tactical? Is that your? I'm guessing it is. It's one of those where it's like, you know, a small amount of buffs add up. Makes it a little bit less squishy, you know, a little bit more lethal. Oh, but yeah, I'm very, very pleased that we got an Inferno pistol and they added it to my class, because they didn't add it at first, which was, I'm not gonna lie, a little heartbreak. I was like, God, you know, I love the multi weapons, and Assault class just was one of those that just, yeah, the more I jammed it, the more it was just like, just fit like glove, you know, fit like a glove. So, the fact that they changed that in the second update, and now we have it in the final release, yeah, I'm very happy with it. I'm yet to try the bulwark now with what's his name?
Jump pack refueled.
With the heavy bolt pistol. You main bulwark normally? Oh shit! And secondary then must be your tactical. No, not bad, Brute. Not bad at all for not running your main. Especially as the oh you shit. I'll get it. Oh, what the? Okay, that's done. Takes care of the excess miners. I need to remember, I don't have a 4th shot, bro. Shit. Got used to it in the test server. Yeah, interesting that, like, your primary is bulwark and secondary is tactical. They play quite differently.
Jump pack refueled. Stim injectors here. The Imperium's
Oh, spore mines. Oh, thank you. Thanks. Yeah, I see. So, like, on a lethal run, that makes me less useful. And I don't know. Just something to, like, think about. Like, what, really? Oh. Target fixation, man. That was stupid. Ran in there without a damn jump pack. Oh. Oh well. Well,
another alien falls to the Imperium's keen blade.
so if I can get, I'll need 2. But I can clear a mortal wound if we run into 2, like if there's like loads of stims. Not really on this level. Funny enough, the other level I was thinking of,
Gifts from the forge.
level 6. By the time you get to the end, there's just like stims everywhere. It's great. There's a lot of fucking dudes though. I mean, you know, it's not exactly a chilled area, but there's a lot of stims.
Jump pack refuel.
Yeah. See. Spore mines. Why? I'm beginning to see, like, as much as I'm loving the melter as a pistol, I'm definitely less effective. You know, just with like small little shits on the other side, and you know, using a jump pack to get to them because it's quicker. You know, because I don't have the range, and then not being able to stop a major calling in support. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Grab it. Grab it. I don't know. I need to think about it. This is so good, though. I don't know. Also, I think one of the things I'm noticing is that I'm leaning on it a bit more than I should be. not using it as like, you know, as backup.
Too quiet. Let me survey from a better vantage. Reporting in. Team has arrived at the Imperial Guard encampment.
I'm gonna grab that if you don't mind, gents. Oh, please be cracks.
Codes required to deploy and arm their ordnance. Source one from any soldier you see, alive or otherwise.
Codes are not here. I am having no luck.
Look, I did try. I tried the Inferno in the test server as well, and
Brothers, I hope you're having better luck.
like and specifically using them for chaos, and it was good. You know, especially when it comes to mages and like the Hellbrute, you know, shit like that, where
Captain, the demolition codes are secure.
you know it was useful, man.
Lithium refinery and complete the demolition preparations.
Oh, nice, and we got it ready. But losing out on the range as much as I am, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think about it. Oh shit! No! Jesus, dude. Spore mines are ridiculous. Okay. Nope. Oh.
Xenos hunger is insatiable. Jump pack refueled.
Okay.
Commencing reload. Load up.
I think I'm gonna switch. Look, I'm again like the. I know the what's his name. The Inferno's not maxed. It needs to be maxed. Damage will be better. Have an extra shot, more ammo. It could also be that I'm kind of like missing that sort of side of it as well.
Proceed to check. Impediments removed. Orders report.
Am I the lowest? Yeah, I am. Thanks, gents.
Mending flesh.
Yeah, so it could be that.
This is where we sow the enemy's defeat.
It could also be what I'm feeling, but what I might do is I might just switch it out now, because we get an opportunity to change it. Although, what's after this? Oh no, never mind. Actually, so that might actually work out. Now that I think about it, so for the first part of the stage, I should probably be running range. So in other words, the heavy bolt pistol. And then when we get to the next section, then switch to the Inferno. Especially by the end, because there's just there's just so many. So then for the swarming, then you've got the melter as your backup. Because The melter just deals so much in terms of like volume. Like it deals so much damage to volume. And the end of this stage, there's a shitload of miners that pop up in the area. So it's, you know, for that it'll be useful. So then it's like, yeah, case by case basis, or at least, you know, like however far you are on the level.
Canadians are running out of time.
Did you grab it? Oh!
Blessed with a swift arrival.
One minute at a time.
Sniper was a menace, bro. Shit.
Fresh cartridge.
So we get another chance to switch out. So I'm going to switch here. Yeah, heavy bolter. And then I'm going to switch again back to the Inferno. Let's test this theory.
To the breach once more.
I don't have the range now.
Let us finish what the Cadians started.
Use the codes to prime the bomb and finish its deployment into the crate. Cautiously. If you know what is good for you.
Well, that was poorly timed anyway. Yeah. What you gonna do? Jesus! Fucking hell! I got bounced. Definitely faring worse this round. That's up at the top. Just want to just check if there's... nope.
I am airborne ready.
At least the jump pack doesn't take too long to charge up.
Deployment has begun.
Rites of activation have been observed.
Oh,
Praises hung in the machine god's name. Crane sequencing initialized. Delivering payload.
okay. Is it just like a random wave? Yeah. Ah.
Avenging angel at your disposal. We must intercept a generator soon.
X-axis line. Disruption of operator 2.
We will have to hold
Bring
it.
it into the oversized proper alignment.
I am airborne ready. We have terminated
All right. Next one.
fresh munitions. Hostiles approaching. Generator 1.
Unsanctioned mechanical adjustments in accordance with Generator 1. Follow only the divine protocols. Y-axis aligned. Margin of error 0.0 nanometers. Estimating all desires divine precision.
Hold down the wild gun. It's easy, nearly done.
There's an observation platform overlooking the Cryptomethium fields.
Cool.
It will make a good vantage for your ambush.
Is it just the two?
Ammunition cache here.
Huh.
The armory provides.
Yeah, it's nice to have the range. I'm not gonna lie. You know, shit. Look, I need to get the Inferno to max, and then I need to, because it was maxed. Like, was it maxed? I think it started maxed in the test server. It did. We just had to unlock it, I think. Either way, I had it maxed by the end, so it was like 4 shots, lots of ammo. It's great. Have you guys got? Shit, you need it as well, man. Shit, okay, we'll get the next one. But yeah, again, it might be one of those where, depending on what, because we can switch loadouts, you know, through the mission, then yeah. Maybe at some points the Inferno pistol is going to make sense, and then others the heavy bolt, and then Volkite for chaos. Okay, well, that's interesting. Have a crack grenade. No. Shit. Done. No armory data. Damn. Oh, nice.
We have arrived at Nozik's facility. Run distraction efforts as long as you can.
We will be your bulwark, Titus. Rest assured.
I will hold
So this section, yeah, this section again going to make sense for. Ooh, it would have been nice to have crack grenades because there's probably going to be a couple of tropes. Then after this section, I'm going to switch back to the Inferno for the last bit.
Flesh is only temporary.
Yeah. That's my thinking anyway. We'll see if it pans out. Ow! Dick!
Those specs cannot even compute their numbers.
Huh, interesting. It was quiet out here, bro. Okay, now I'm gonna switch back. Let's see if this thinking is gonna work out. me grab it. I'll grab it.
Come on. We have reached the ambush position.
Dig in. We need that bomb triggered for optimal yield.
I'll grab this one.
Scan estimates the bulk of the swarm will not be in position for a while yet. Keep your heads and get it done.
Oh, you beauty. No, 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 no. Thanks.
Grenades, anyone?
Just in case. Ammo, we're good.
And ready for ignition.
There's another stim.
You filthy Xenos only climb to your death.
No, Michelle, that's yours, bro.
We will push them back.
Oh, look at that. Ropes. Oh, they decide to show up. Oh, damn it. Oh, you shit. Fucking kidding me, bro. Oh. I think a fucking miner jumped in front of that grenade, bro. Oh, God, that's fucking frustrating. Shit. I was seriously hoping to just... Oops. Get it on the throat, and that would have taken it out in one shot. Look, luckily it's substantial, so the respawn time is short. Not egregious at all. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back and check what I hit. I'm sure I don't know what I hit. I think it was a miner jumping. So the grenade attached to it and then exploded at my feet.
Halfway there, brothers. Keep it up.
We have more enemies on the horizon, brothers. The Xenos infestation is dead. Enemies are taking a scaling formation. We may be overrun, but never defeated.
See, there's a weird little, like... Not bad. Now and again you can see it. Slightest delay. Nope. Like why is my ability not firing? There we go.
You are clear to detonate.
I don't know if that's a perk that like it can get it stops getting stops it from getting interrupted. I need to check that. Look, I'm not running exit lag. If I run exit lag, it's great for timing, but unfortunately it makes people connecting to me a bit more difficult. You end up running with bots, bro. Oosh, that's not fun at all.
Extraction complete. Returning to orbit.
Phew, okay, well, this should be enough to look, we didn't get a gene seed, but this should be enough to like almost finish the top row, if not finish it. I definitely felt squishier in that round though than the round before. Ping was nearly 200. Okay. I didn't even look at the ping. That could explain a lot of the little weirdness. You have 18? What is mine at? I can't even see. It's also different when you're at the, I think it's different when you're in the level versus at the barge, right? 1062. Oh, we did have the gene seed? Good work. Didn't realize you got it. Alright, let's have a look. Yeah, there we go. Top row's maxed. Huh. It's quick. It's funny how quickly these perks start adding up, dude. Holy shit. Okay. Let's just check armor. Ooh, what have I got instead? Oh, and technically I've got the, what's his name? The prestige rank 1. Actually, I kind of, oh, wow. I'll run that for now. This is neat though. And then I did the other side as well. Although I'm not giving up the... Ah, perfect. Just not giving up that logo. It's a bit weird on this one though, eh? Look, it's like squished. At least you can still see it. And then how much... I didn't... There was nothing that I got on the weapon, eh? At least the weapon's going up quite quickly. But yeah, I think it's just something I need to think about. So depending on like at what stage in the level, like I may need to lean on ranged a bit more and then use the heavy bolt pistol and then or Volkite depending. And then when I know most of it is then going to be like a boss fight or up close and personal, then switch back to the Inferno. I think that's the way to do it. But yeah. Getting to... So we're at what? Where are we at? Level 9. So level 9, that took 3 purples. Now... Could we switch to... Oh, there's no way I can do it now. My brain is fried. But could I... The next one I would try is I would try Ruthless. I would try Ruthless again, and I would do it on, you know, do another, what's his name, Decapitation run. See what that feels like, and then, yeah. Because then these will start unlocking a bit quicker. And then I think I just need to check. It depends. So like Decapitation is like, it's one of those where it's really well paced. Like the whole mission is apart from that one, there's one open section where you can get a bit like daft. You know, when you've got like a lot of things like pouring in, it's just like Jesus. But generally it's well paced, and then it ends with a boss fight, and that's kind of like, yeah, you know. I suppose that's fair. Am I near an airport? No. No. Okay, so I'm going to... Yeah, I think we can call it here, gents. But look, at least we're on level 9. I'd like to see what a Ruthless would do. I'm not going to do it now. My brain's cooked. I'll be fucking useless. But I'd like to see what a Ruthless run would do, and then just in terms of XP. No, sup David, the horde mode. No, let me just check. I think that is update 8. Unless I've like completely, I mean the thing is like, no. I think it's update 8, man. Yeah, I think it's in the next one. What I'll do is I'll put down again. What I'll do patch notes. I'll put the patch notes in. In fact, why not I'll just throw them in the chat, bro. Because I've got them here. Well, they're literally in my history, so it should pop up. Got it on Steam, but that's not very helpful. I don't want to copy text, that's nuts. It might do it anyway, unless I can give... Ah, there we go. Okay, so patch notes. It does, dude. It really does. At first, the helmet, I was like, but it's grown on me. And I love the rest of the gear. Here's patch notes. Don't need it twice. Okay, there we go. So there's patch notes. Yeah, it looks like what's his name is going to be. Horde mode is not now. It's probably going to be. Yeah, it's probably going to be update 8. But look, for those who haven't jumped in, there's a what's his name? There's a 35% discount on Steam, and it'll probably be across the other platforms as well. So not a bad time to jump in, especially now with with prestige ranks. Gives you proper replayability. But yeah, I'll chuck this on the Discord as well, and I'll put it in the comment section, just so it's attached to the video. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and Lord and Namasha, thank you very much for jamming, bro. That was a good session. You know, apart from our first 2 attempts at Ruthless, that was a little rough, but you know, 3 purples to get started. Yeah. So, and look, it might be different. I don't think it will be. I mean, without perks, Jesus. So, you know, just think about it like 3 purple runs, and then switch to Ruthless. Probably not a bad idea. But yeah, I will see you guys. It's Control. We'd normally jam Space Marine on Thursdays, but we had to do it for the update, obviously. So it'll be Control on Thursday, and then we're switching things around. We're doing Death Stranding on Saturday, God of War Sunday, and then Space Marine again next week Thursday. Have a good rest of your week. Bye.